Well, hey there, reader friends. I'm Erica, and welcome back to my channel. And today I am going to be doing the spring cleaning book tag. Even though it's now officially summer reading time, it's June. I'm just perpetually late for everything. The spring cleaning book tag was created by Jen at Book Syrup, and I was tagged by Samantha at Samantha Reading. Thanks for the tag, Samantha! Number 1, the struggle of getting started. A book/book series that you have struggled to begin because of its size. This one. The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. It's like almost the size of my head in the thickness. I mean, look at this. It's huge. And it's heavy. And also, like, look at that tiny font. I mean, it's intimidating. I'm intimidated, but I'm also desperate to read it. Number 2, Cleaning Out the Closet, a book and or book series you want to unhaul. I have 2 book series. They're actually at my parents' house that I'm considering unhauling them. The first one is the Twilight book series because as much as that was such a part of my life and my reading life and my own personal history, I just don't think I'm ever going to read them again. The second series I'm considering unhauling, I haven't actually read all of the books in the series, but I've heard such mixed reviews on BookTube, and I wasn't so impressed with the first one that I think I'm going to say goodbye, and that is the Anna and the French Kiss series, which also has, what are the other 2? I don't even remember. Isla and the Happily Ever After? Is that the third one? Lola and the Boy Next Door, and Isla and the Happily Ever After. I just don't know if I'm going to pick them up. I was very under-impressed with Anna and the French Kiss, so I think I might say bye-bye, even though I really hate getting rid of books that I haven't read. Number 3, Opening Windows and Letting Fresh Air In, a book that was refreshing. This was difficult for me to think of because I tend to like really angsty romances and books that have a lot of feelings in them. I tend to like those books and not ones that are more fluffy. But after some consideration, I thought of the perfect book, which is When Dimple Met Rishi by Senya Menon. I read this last summer. It was one of my favorite books of 2017. It just made me feel, first of all, ready for the summer mood and the summer feeling and just like that warm and romance and fluffiness and like nothing too intense and just really enjoyable. It was a breath of fresh air. I really enjoyed reading it, and I'm hoping to reread it soon. Number 4, Washing Out Sheet Stains, a book you wish you could rewrite a scene in. For this, I'm going to go with a scene from The Hazelwood, which I actually didn't really like that book very much, but there's a scene with Alice that involves a discussion of police brutality and the injustices of the criminal justice system, particularly when it comes to people of color. And I just felt like that scene could have been so much better, and it just wasn't very good, and it felt like it completely came out of nowhere, at least for me, and then Alice didn't actually, like, it just was not done well, and I personally would like it to be rewritten. Number 5, Throwing Out Unnecessary Knick-knacks, a book in a series you didn't feel was necessary. New Moon. New Moon was not necessary. It was not necessary. What happened? I mean, yes, Jacob became a werewolf, and I support that plot line completely, but you had this whole book that was all about Edward leaving, and then Edward comes back, and Bella and Edward are exactly the same people in Eclipse that they are in Twilight. Like, New Moon did not need to happen. If you're going to have your characters go through that kind of, like, traumatic breakup event, then there needs to be growth, and there was no growth. There was no growth. Number 6, Polishing the Doorknobs, a book that had a clean finish. Oh gosh, did I pick something? I don't know, guys. What am I going? Oh, it's still on my shelf. I'm not going to go get it. Let It Snow had a great finish. I loved how everything just kind of tied together in the end, and it was just wonderful, and it gave me all the wintry, cozy feels. It was really, I think, put together really well. Number 7, Reaching to Dust the Fan, a book that tried too hard to relay a certain message. This is going to be probably not in the BookTube community, but in like the general reading community, a bit of a controversial decision, a bit of a controversial choice. But I'm going to go with Eat, Pray, Love by Elizabeth Gilbert. She just gets too preachy. It's an aspect of her writing that really frustrates me. She just gets too preachy sometimes. Number 8, the tiring yet satisfying finish of Spring Cleaning. Cleaning. A book series that was tiring yet satisfying to get through. This is hard for me because I love series, don't get me wrong. I love book series, but I am really bad about finishing them. I tend to get started, and then I get distracted, and then I have not finished the series. For this, I'm going to go with the Outlander series by Diana Gabaldon. I'm going to finish them eventually. I actually am really motivated to get caught up, but whew, they are a marathon to get through. They are not a sprint. You have to take your time when you read them. You have to take your time when you read them. They're very dense. Number 9, looking forward to next spring. Tag 4 people you want to do this tag. I am going to tag Michaela at My Bookself, Becky at Coffee, Cocktails, and Books, Rocky at Blonde with a Book. Psst! Rocky is really close to 1,000 subscribers, guys. You should go subscribe. Her videos are awesome. She's awesome. You should go subscribe. Also, I guess she had some haters that unsubscribed after she did her LGBTQ+, video, which is stupid. So you should go subscribe for that reason as well and give her some support. And I'm going to tag Ellie at Hardback Hoarder because I love her tag videos so much and I would like to see her answers for this video. And I realize now I didn't say anything about how awesome Michaela and Becky are, but they are also amazingly awesome ladies and I like watching their tags too. So you should just go watch all those ladies. I'll leave links to their channels down below and subscribe and give them all the good feedback and good feels things. Yes. So that's the spring cleaning book tag. In summer, if you have any comments or any books that you think would work for spring cleaning purposes, please go ahead and comment down below and subscribe if you'd like to, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys! I have a friendly PSA that actually goes with my last video, which was my Sabathon TBR, which had the question, when was a time you cried from happiness? And I said I couldn't think of a time that I cried from happiness, at which point my mom, after watching the video, said, aha, look behind you. I cried from happiness when I got my weighted blanket. I cried. I got it for Christmas, and I cried like a baby. If you are like me and you are prone to night terrors and panic attacks, and you find pressure a helpful way to pull yourself out of your panic, I highly recommend this. They are expensive, but they are so helpful.